Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to spill some quick tea about Ethan Klein and what he said recently about Trisha Paytas and her new baby. Okay, so as some of you may know, Trisha just had her third baby, Aquaman Paytas. And yeah, I sound like I'm joking, but her kids are named Barbie, Elvis, and Aquaman Paytas Hacmon. Now, Ethan went online and had what people are describing as a full meltdown because he is implying that she lied in the past. Okay, for anyone missing context, here's a quick recap. First thing you should know is that Ethan and Ela, a married couple, have a podcast called H3H3, and it kind of evolved to having several mini shows, including one named Frenemies, which featured Trisha Paytas. This is important to know because Trisha has a baby with Moses, which is Ela's brother, so this is all a family thing as well as online drama. During Frenemies' time, Trisha would open up about all sorts of things in her life, which included her relationships, and she had been really open about her dream to one day get married and have kids. During this, she also mentioned how she had fertility issues because of getting chlamydia, and she was pretty sure she was infertile. She had this to say about it on her Instagram a few weeks ago. From being told I wouldn't be able to conceive on my own to being pregnant 3 years in a row, I share this as a story of hope. I had contracted really bad chlamydia in my early 20s, one case went untreated for a year, and it scarred my tubes. When my husband and I started really trying and nothing worked, we did the HSG test and got pregnant the first cycle after. She talks about how she got pregnant with her second and third child through various cycles and says that she never even used birth control because of her issues with fertility and was amazed that she was able to get pregnant. She goes on to say, when 4 months after having our second baby, we found out we were pregnant with our third, shocked and in disbelief because what? No planning, tracking, too busy with a newborn to barely squeeze any sexy time in. While this baby was a surprise, we welcomed the abundance. So it's important to know here that the Kleins and the Paytas Hacmons, as far as we know, don't talk at all after everything fell apart with frenemies. If you want to know more of the tea on why, I recommend you check out my other videos. But basically, Ethan had this to say.
I'm just going to say it. I'm going to get it out. Trisha lied about being infertile, and that's a disgusting thing to do. She had 3 kids back to back without a single fucking hesitation. Back to back. She got pregnant immediately. Now that's great and good for them, but she continually lied about being infertile, which is a horrible fucking thing to do because real people go through that every day and they don't get to have 3 kids back to back at back exactly planned just like you want. Fuck that.
Dan and AB disagree with Ethan and they're like, I'm just old school, so I'll say congratulations. Ethan then goes on to say,
people go, oh, she got IVF and stuff. That helps, but if you're infertile, like she's lied about her whole fucking life leading up to this. She said she got diagnosed that she will never have kids. And she's farmed sympathy for it her whole career up until she magically had 3 family plannings go perfectly without a hitch. Liar. Shame on her for lying about that. It's horrifically disgusting.
Which honestly is such a loaded statement. I don't even know where to begin. Like, first of all, if he or anyone in his team had read her Instagram caption, they would clearly be able to see that she talks about her journey and that it was a surprise to them and they didn't plan to have a third baby. Plus, she made an extremely viral rap about her fertility journey in 2022 that had a ton of likes on TikTok where she goes into detail about her journey, which anyone on the team could have researched years ago.
You had something that you left untreated for too long. And I thought, oh great, now all of my 20s I was just having fun because I couldn't have babies. But then in my 30s, I wanted to have babies. So I got an HSG test and they were like, no luck.
Second of all, I feel like Ethan's crew could have also researched and learned more about fertility before making such concrete statements. Like, it took me less than an hour to learn that when you get chlamydia and it goes untreated, it can make you infertile. 10 to 15% of women then get a pelvic inflammatory disease like Trisha did, usually getting scarring, but if you actually have surgery and do those HSG treatments, you have a 33 to 75% success rate at being pregnant. It's not like everyone does, but people were even commenting their success stories. Overall, this is just so insane, it might bring old Trisha back to respond. Okay, so then Ethan calls Moses a freak and disrespectful for naming his son Aquaman. I guess because Moses has this whole thing with water and like he is the first photographer to take photos of water in a specific way, so I'm not sure if that was a dig about that. He basically goes on to say, like, no one even likes the superhero Aquaman anyway, and they're making fun of the fact that Trisha and Moses will exploit their child for internet clout without name. AB and Dan try to joke with Ethan because his son is named Bruce, aka Batman's name, that they're trying to start the Justice League, and Ethan is so triggered he isn't even joking back.
I'm sorry, did I name my child Batman? What is this comparison exactly, AB? What's my child's name?
I said, are you just upset that you didn't name
my child
Bruce
what?
Batman?
No, I'm not upset I didn't name my child Batman. His name's Bruce, which is a completely fucking... I did not name my kid after Batman. Even if I did, his name is Bruce.
But anyway, he followed this up by posting a bunch of Instagram stories kind of defending his position, saying, LOL, people are actually mad about what I said. This freak lied, in my opinion, about being infertile for social credit and then immediately had 3 kids in perfect succession. I'm entitled to my opinion on the matter as a parent that has been through fertility treatments. I'll also add that this involves my family, so this is very much my business and very much not yours, you parasocial rejects. P.S. Moses allegedly sexually assaulted at least one of our fans, stealthing, and exploited at least one other for sex. He is the reason there will never be a frenemies reunion, not Trisha. We will never forgive him for taking advantage of our fans for sex behind our backs. Also, her fans have tried to ruin our lives every day since frenemies ended. Some of them are currently being sued. Have a nice day. Now, can I quickly point out the irony that he's using his subreddits as a source for this info while also suing them at the same time? If you want me to make a video on that, comment down below. Okay, so after that, he posted a poll asking whether he should make a video on Trisha lying and Moses fucking our fans, or Hassan lying about Jews controlling ISIS. And a whopping 81% voted for Trisha lying and Moses fucking our fan. And this was Ethan's reaction to that, which, can I just say, Ethan's recent obsession with talking about Hassan is like getting worse every day. That's a whole side story. If you guys would like to see a video on that, please comment down below. It's on its way, don't worry. Anyway, you might be asking where the whole Moses sleeping with her fans things came from, but basically in 2021, there were some pretty serious accusations levied against Moses by 2 women on social media that he was stealthing these 2, which is when you remove the condom without consent and lied about sexual history. So I'm assuming these people knew him through H3 and were fans of the show. It kind of got swept under the rug because everyone just stopped talking about it, and Moses himself never really addressed it, but I think that Ethan is trying to poke at both of them, so let's see if he will get reaction. What do you guys think about the whole situation? Do you agree with Ethan that Trisha lied? Do you think that Ethan is in the wrong? How will Trisha and Moses respond to all of this? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, feel free to leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos from us. And for now, here's some eye bleach.